Hello, weird and whimsical beings, and welcome back to the forest and the moss, of course. So, I'm just forest bathing because, as you know, winter approaches, and though it doesn't look like winter comes quickly, it does. 1 minute there's these beautiful green emerald leaves, and the next second you're freezing to death. So, I'm just enjoying some peace and quiet before the hustle and bustle to prepare for winter. So, it wasn't always like this. I dreamed of being here in this space. This beautiful moss here. I actually dreamed of this. I think it was like a decade or more ago. I remember sitting in school and just thinking like, I don't want to be sitting here trapped in this room, learning about these things that I don't care about. I want to be in the forest. I want to learn about the woods. I want to learn about what it means to be human, living in this environment. Now, of course, this isn't how they would have lived, you know. You maybe wouldn't have had time to necessarily sprawl out in the moss and just bathe in the sun. But again, I feel like in the past, it's almost as if there was more patience with things. Everyone knew that things took time, whether you were weaving a willow basket or foraging for berries or trying to catch a fish. Patience was embedded in everything that you did as a human. Even when it comes to preparing for the winter, right? It's patience, it's preparation. And I feel like in this day and age, it's either like, go, 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 or it's like, I'm burnt out, I'm crashed, I can barely do anything. And finding that balance, again, is so hard. I sometimes feel like I'm in a dream. Like, this can't be real. Like, how did I manage this? How did I manage to be in this space where I can just connect with this beautiful, beautiful space? And then my dogs here are just, they're passed out, just enjoying themselves. And there she is back there. But I want to tell you, like, it wasn't always like this. It really wasn't. There were times where I barely got a chance to take my dog on a walk in the city. You know, we would walk around the block and I would hope that she would, you know, go to the bathroom as quickly as she could. And there were just times where, you know, I wanted life to hurry up. And because I wanted to get to another life, another dimension of reality where this is what I was experiencing. Forests, bathing, connecting with the tree beings and the creatures. I was just playing the guitar a second ago and this giant like falcon, it probably wasn't a falcon, it was probably like an eagle or something. It was huge, like it was like this big. Just sat in the tree watching. And the moment I stopped to try to take a picture, of course it flew away. But you know, I've had so many cool experiences just in this day alone. Like I went paddleboarding on the lake and I saw this giant snapping turtle in the water, like embedded in the mud, and I was like, what is that? Like at first I thought it was just a rock, and then I see like its long tail, and it's so beautiful to be able to connect with all of these different things in a day. Like I spent half an hour in a tree earlier, and I think part of the thing is my injury in my back has forced me to slow down. It's forced me to take the time for my being to ground and connect with the space, because I can't do anything else. I can't go anywhere else really, because I don't have a car. I can't do things I used to do, like working online where I would sit for hours at a time and I would focus and I would write. I can't do that. I can sit for bursts of time and maybe record these videos and share them with you. but I can't do like a lot of things that I used to be able to do. So it's really forcing me to shift my reality and connect with the present moment and just go with the flow, because every day is different with regards to how my body is feeling. Um, some days I feel like I can't move at all, and other days I feel like I can get up and move around. Like today I'm feeling really good, and hopefully tomorrow I still feel but yeah, if you're sitting down at a computer right now, I would suggest get up and just like dance around a bit, just move yourself in a weird whimsical way, and just have no one give a care in the world. Also, if you're watching this and you are trapped at like a desk job or something and you hate it and you want to escape, or if you're trapped at home working, or I don't know, like if you feel trapped in any way, I want to tell you that you can manifest any desired reality that you want. I wanted to be in the woods, but I didn't expect that I was going to have a spinal injury that was going to kind of force me to be here. And it's not that I'm upset about that. I'm grateful. I'm really truly grateful. I would rather have had a spinal injury and get to live in the forest than be healthy and alive and having to stay trapped at a job that I hated. Granted, I have a hard time creating an income for myself because I can't do the traditional types of jobs that most people do. So I'm having to be kind of creative. So I've started Etsy shop, multiple Etsy shops, a bunch of YouTube channels, and it's hard for me to try to keep up with them because some days I don't feel very good. Like I can't mentally get myself to move around. I can't be the vibrant being that I want to be in this majestic space. I'd like to be able to van dwell again and travel, but I need to have the funds to be able to do that. So we all work together in this kind of homestead right now. We're all trying to pitch in and create a life for ourselves, and we are running like an Airbnb, so we have like different things that we're able to do. But anyways, I'm just rambling to you right now in this beautiful, beautiful mossy space. Oh, I love it. There's like all these mushrooms hidden under this moss. It's so beautiful. But anyways, I made it to this space. The journey here was not what I expected it to be. I expected ripping off my office clothes and running into the forest and just surviving like half naked off of like roots and creatures. I don't really know what I was expecting, but I certainly wasn't expecting to get hit by a tree and end up here. So life has been quite a journey, but I just want you to know that no matter what path you're on right now, you can always shift. And I know most of you would say, well, I don't want to have a spine that's fractured in 7 different places. But at the same time, the world has a mysterious way of showing you what it is that you want in the weirdest ways. I wouldn't change my story, although sometimes when my back is in excruciating pain, I definitely would say yes, I would change it. But I find almost that psychological, psychological pain is almost worse than physical pain in a way, because your brain is the thing that's kind of running the show in a way. So if you can shift your belief system, then you can shift how your body reacts. But if your mind is in a dark place, then your body is going to also feel in a dark place. Whereas if your body is in a dark place already, you can try and shift your mind, but it's a little bit complicated. Anyways, I'm just rambling. Ooh, a mushroom. Little mushroom. Yeah, it's the little things, you know? It's the little things. These little guys, you know? They wait for a rain to come and then they just burst forth. And each mushroom has like different medicinal properties. Most of them you don't want to eat, because if you do, you'll die a painful death. So I'm not saying to eat mushrooms. Don't do it. Unless you know, of course, what the mushroom is and you've taken different courses and whatnot, or you have a book, but be careful. But yeah, I'm just gonna lie here and play the guitar for a bit more. And if you wanted to check out my music channel, you can check it out. even $1 here or there really helps us. So if you check out our music channel, we have our Bandcamp and whatnot. We also have a Patreon for our music channel. I might make a Patreon for this channel if anyone ever feels like supporting me, because I don't know how much longer I'll be able to make the content, but we will see. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed just chilling in the forest with me for a minute, and I really hope that you get a chance to make your dreams come true, because I've been in places where I've been trapped before, unable to manifest what I wanted in that moment. It did take time, you know, it takes months sometimes it takes years, but you have to just be consistent and believe that it's possible. You can't just expect it to manifest the next day. Things take time and we have to be patient. A virtue of trees. So you can also check out my video about trees if you're interested. It should be down below if you're interested, where I talk about the different trees and different elements of the trees and why they're such powerful teachers to us on this planet. And we have so much to learn from them. So much to learn from the wilderness too. Like, there's just, the moss is such a powerful being, you know, it cleanses the air. The lichen up here really cleanses the air. We need to breathe more. We need to breathe fresh air more. That connects us with our true being of what it is we are and what we're meant to do. Often we feel so blocked and trapped and unable to live the life that we want. But look, that's a being right there that's definitely living the life that they want. Yep, definitely. And over here, definitely. You know, dogs know how to relax. They know how to take it easy. I wish more that we could just take advice and reflect on what we see in nature and incorporate it into our beings, you know? Cats take so much time throughout the day to just relax, and we just can't do that. Something is wrong with this society, and I wish that we could just change it. I wish we could shift it. I wish we could find a way so that people aren't trapped living a life that is not theirs. We are not robots, you know? We are human. We're meant to be free. We're meant to explore and expand and try to work with the world and uncover all sorts of magical mysteries along the way. Thank you, Moss, for a magical time. Did you guys enjoy yourselves? Yeah, you did. Nice nap for you. Onward into the next adventure. So also, while I'm walking in the woods, I often come across all kinds of bits and pieces. Oh, there's some moss. Now, I don't ever pick the moss if it's connected to the earth, but if it's been turned up, I'll take it. And same with bits of bark and sticks and stuff. You know, if the tree is fallen or if we had to cut it for whatever reason, I will take the bark or the branches from it and we will use it. But yeah, no, like, I have an Etsy shop where I make all kinds of jewelry from upcycled wood and moss and stones and whatnot. So feel free to check out the channel below. It's the Wild Mystics, and that would be a great way to help if you feel like supporting me in any way, because making these crafts is one of the things that I can do out in the woods. So thank you. Also, this is one of the pieces that I made with upcycled copper and this upcycled piece of wood. So if you like that, then it will be available on the Etsy shop. I wear a lot of my pieces that I have just because, you know, I might as well wear them. I might as well imbue them with magic and energy and power. So yeah, check that out. So I will see you in another video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can subscribe and we'll come back to the forest again and just be present in this space. Bye!